Hello guys, back again with me in the You Can See the F. And this time I will show you tips and tricks how to get or achieve the high score in TOEFL listening. And before I will show you the tips and tricks, I will introduce myself again. My name is Muhammad Feruza Banurjaman and I'm from 10-5 at Senior High School 52 Jakarta. And the procedure text that I have is tips and tricks to get high score in TOEFL listening. The goal is to inform the reader how to get or achieve a high score in the TOEFL listening, and this procedure text not have a materials. The first tip is focus on the second speaker. In this part consists of short conversation between two people. The answer is often but not always said by the second speaker. Pada tips pertama yaitu fokus kepada pembicara kedua. Pada bagian ini terdiri dari dialog yang pendek dan jawaban seringkali terdapat di pertanyaan pembicara kedua. Was anyone at home at Barb's house when you went to there to deliver the pancake? I rang the bell, but no one answered. The second speaker of this short conversation give the answer. The answer is no one people in Barb's house. So the answer is B. Pembicara kedua pada dialog singkat ini memberikan jawaban bahwa tidak adanya orang di rumah Barb's. Dan dengan begitu jawaban yang paling tepat adalah B. The second tips is pay attention to the answer that are synonym. While focusing on the second speaker, make sure to identify the keywords. If you can find a synonym for those words in the answer, please give special attention for this option. Tips yang kedua adalah perhatikan pilihan yang berupa sinonim. Selagi kamu memperhatikan pembicara kedua, cobalah untuk menemukan kata kunci dari teks tersebut. Apabila kamu menemukan sinonim dari kata kunci tersebut, pilihlah jawaban itu karena jawaban itu kemungkinan besar yang paling tepat. Do you see the manager about the job in the bookstore? Yes, and I also had to fill out an application. In the second sentence, the word had to fill out an application can be replaced by was necessary, complete, and from, so that the answer is D. Yang tertera pada kalimat kedua yaitu pada kata had to, fill out, dan application bisa diganti dengan was necessary, complete, dan for. Dengan begitu jawaban yang paling benar adalah D. The third tips is avoid the similar sound. There are often tricky question where some answer on over similar sound but has very different meaning to the question asked. Make sure not to fall into this trap. Pada tips yang ketiga, hindarilah kata-kata yang terdengar mirip. Kemungkinan besar pertanyaan memiliki jebakan di mana pilihan jawaban terdengar mirip dengan kata-kata yang diucapkan pada rekaman, namun memiliki arti yang sangat berbeda. Jangan sampai kejebak ya. Did they get the new car they wanted? No, they lacked the money. The keyword in second line is lack, but some answer option A, B, C just have similar sound but not same in the meaning, so that the answer is D. Pada kata kunci Di kalimat kedua yaitu like memiliki kesamaan suara dengan jawaban A, B, dan C, tetapi memiliki arti yang berbeda. Dengan begitu, jawaban yang paling benar adalah D. The next steps is learn how to make a conclusion based on context. Some question in this part ask you to make a conclusion based on short dialogue. Pada tips berikutnya, kamu harus mempelajari cara membuat kesimpulan dari konteks. Di beberapa pertanyaan, kamu harus membuat kesimpulan dari dialog singkat yang diberikan. Are you going into the water or are you just going to lie there on the sand? I think I need to put on some suntan lotion. By looking on the context of this question and answer, like water and suntan lotion, this text be concluded probably took place in beach. So the answer is B. Dari yang kita lihat pada pertanyaan dan jawaban, pada dialog ini terdapat kata air dan suntan lotion yang berarti atau yang berkesimpulan bahwa tempatnya berada di pantai. Dengan begitu, jawabannya adalah D. The next tips is familiarize yourself with multiple nouns. Some questions in this part include multiple nouns. This can be confusing. Di tips selanjutnya, kamu harus memfamiliarkan dirimu dengan beberapa kata nomina. Pada pertanyaan kali ini, kamu akan menemui pertanyaan yang memiliki beberapa nomina dan ini akan membingungkan. Did you know who is in the band now? I heard that Sarah replaced John as the vocalist. The second speaker is mention two people like Sarah and John. However, since Sarah replaced John, Sarah is in band, not John. So that the answer is D. Pada kalimat ini, pembicara kedua mention dua orang, yaitu Sarah dan John. Ketika pada pementionan itu, Sarah mengganti John, yang berarti bahwa Sarah telah berada di dalam band, tidak dengan John. Dengan begitu, jawabannya adalah D. The next tips is learn about expression of agreement. There are many expression of agreement outside of the standard I agree. Before taking the test, familiarize yourself with this. Pada tips selanjutnya, pelajarilah kata-kata ungkapan persetujuan. Ada banyak kata-kata persetujuan yang dimana selain I agree. Sebelum kamu melakukan tes, cobalah kamu memfamiliarkan dirimu dengan ungkapan-ungkapan persetujuan dalam bahasa Inggris. These paintings are really fascinating, aren't they? Aren't they in this context is not question, but is kind of expression of agreement. So that the answer is D. Pada dialog ini, konteks dalam aren't they itu bukanlah pertanyaan, melainkan jenis dari ungkapan persetujuan. Dengan begitu, jawabannya adalah D. The last tips is familiarize yourself with idioms. An idiom is expression that cannot be understood by meaning of its own separate words, but has a separate meaning on its own. For example, piece of cake is meaning easy. pada tips yang terakhir, kamu harus mempelajari kata-kata peribahasa. Nah, kamu harus memiliki kemampuan dalam peribahasa dalam berbahasa Inggris. James is full-time student and he's holding down a full-time job. He's really burning the candle at the both ends. The phrase burning the candle at both the end actually doesn't mean anything to do with burning our candle, so that the answer A, B, and D are incorrect. The phrase actually mean doing more than you can handle, so that the answer is C. Pada frasa ini, burning the candle at both end bukan berarti melakukan sesuatu, membakar ataupun meniup, tetapi pada frasa ini yang berarti melakukan pekerjaan sesuatu yang di luar jangkauan yang kita bisa. Dengan begitu, jawaban yang benar adalah C. Then the last part is analysis language feature. First, using simple present tense. For example, piece of cake means easy. It's a fact because in proper English, actually the name is idioms. Piece of cake means easy. The second language feature is connective. For example, before taking the test, familiarize yourself with this. And the word of connective in this sentence is before, and this word is included kind of conjunction is temporal conjunction. The third language feature is imperative sentence. For example, make sure not to fall into this trap. Is right because in the sentence comment to reader to avoiding traps into the listening question. And the last adverbial has in this text is adverbial of accurate. For example, familiarize yourself with multiple nouns. The word multiple is mean more than one. Thank you guys, thank you for your watching until the end, and I hope you can understand my tips and tricks, and I hope you can get a high score in TOEFL listening. Thank you guys, see you next time, bye bye.